arts, through music, through conversation, that there are no real differences at all.
The 1980s, when pirates had the freedom of the airwaves. A documentary with me, Russ Padmore, this Wednesday evening after the news at 8 on Highland Radio.
Right Price Tiles, wood flooring and bathware are 27 years old, and to celebrate we're offering up to 70% off everything in store. That's right, a massive birthday sale with up to 70% off all tiles, wood flooring and bathware. Everything's in stock. Right Price Tiles, wood flooring and bathware, up to 70% off birthday sale. Ends Sunday.
That's the sound of Caller, of cosy movie nights in, shove over, of the post-match get the cold out of your showers, a fry-up on a Sunday morning. It's the sound of homes running on easy, efficient energy. And right now, homes not on the gas network can get a free boiler by switching from oil to Caller gas for their home energy and heating. So every day sounds a little more like this. Nice and toasty in here. Caller, the energy that connects us. Terms and conditions apply. See calorgas.ie for details.
Broadcasting throughout the Northwest and across the world online. This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
Yes, it is. You're welcome back. 15 minutes exactly after 9 o'clock. Don't forget, before we go this evening, we'll be talking to George Murphy ahead of his gig this weekend in the Ballard Arts Centre up in Ballabofey. But we say hello and we welcome our next studio guest, and it's Carol Wilson. Carol, hello to you.
Hello.
How are you keeping?
Good, eh?
That's good.
How
You're
are
very,
yous?
I'm top of the world. I'm top of the world. What else could we do? Look at the music. Look at the entertainment and the music we have on a Monday night, sure.
I know.
And
You couldn't beat it.
Laura McFadden. How are you?
Not too bad.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Sorry, Laura. And you're Belfast originally and then living in Creeslough
I'm
now.
in Greece at the moment, yeah.
And how long are you in Creeslough?
Oh, over 8 years now.
Like it?
Oh, I love it. Married a good Crease man, so
Oh,
I
well
landed
then,
on my
that's
feet.
saying that. That's it, sure. That's good. Well, come here, you're both very welcome. Carol, you have a new single out
Aye.
today?
Aye,
Tomorrow?
well, midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
So hang around for that.
There were loads of people sitting up waiting for that.
The bare bones of the song is Lily. The song's called Lily,
The song's
and
called Lily,
we're
yeah.
going to get it after. But
Aye.
it's basically written when your daughter was 9,
Yeah, she was 9.
and you wrote that because she was leaving childhood. Is that
Yeah, so
basically what it
yeah,
was?
it was about the age that she was starting to leave childhood, and I was just kind of looking at her playing one day, and it sort of got me thinking. Oh, it was a wee bit sad that she was kind of leaving that age, and I was looking at kind of she's going to be going into like pre-nager and then teenager and that, and yeah, it just got me
hard to
thinking.
manage child.
Well, see, that's it, you know. And then I could see that she was so like me, but I could also see obviously she's herself, and it just got me thinking of like those teenage years are just so formative, and the things that happen or that you do and beyond that, it kind of marks your life. And so I was just kind of looking at it from that point of view, and just kind of almost a wish that she doesn't make the same mistakes as me, and that she has a good life and all that kind of stuff. And
Is
then
that why you were getting scared because you thought, oh God, is she going to go the same road as me? Is that what you mean? No, is that?
kind of. So I just I think all parents want that for their own children. You just kind of want the best, and so this song anyway sort of was written then based on that. It was just a natural kind of thing.
Well, Lily's 16 now,
She'll be 16 this year,
and
and she'll be learning to drive unbelievably and all that crazy stuff. So yeah,
it flies.
so it does fly.
Trust me.
It does fly.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
so
it's like yesterday. My son will be 45 coming, and it's like
stop.
yesterday.
45.
I mean, it's like yesterday. And that's
crazy. Yeah,
know,
and I
so-
suppose you never really stop being a parent either, like. it
No, a
just-
good slap around the ear doesn't go harm. Only thing
That's
is,
what my mum used to always do. Anyway, I had a good slap to be grand.
hey, my ma says the same still. My mom's 86. She still clip you around the
I
ear.
know, that'll
So-
tighten you. Oh God.
Oh,
I
tighten
know.
me the best. But anyway, listen, we're going to get into a piece of music. We'll get
Aye.
to the new song shortly.
Aye, we'll keep
but
everyone in suspense.
The first song.
The first song is Cecilia, so it's actually the first time playing this one live actually as well. So
And this is your own song.
Aye. So this is my own song, yeah. So it was it's about Saint Cecilia. So I didn't know who she was until myself and Laura we did this gig in St Augustine's there a couple of months
Oh,
ago.
Derry.
In Derry, aye.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That's
venue.
gorgeous, isn't it?
Stunning.
Really, really intimate
beautiful.
and
Aye.
acoustics, good, isn't it?
Stunning acoustics in it. Aye. And there was really
They
good
were way ahead of
sound.
themselves in churches years ago,
Oh,
weren't they? Because they're
'Cause
all
they were
acoustics.
designed for it, weren't
Aye.
they? You know, they were designed for singing and really.
Yeah.
So it's always lovely to sing in a church, like. But that was beautiful, and the lighting and everything, and. But it was on the date of the gig was the 22nd of November. But I noticed one day ahead of it, a few weeks ahead of it, that it was 2211. Do you know 22nd of November?
Yeah.
And I kind of like my numbers. I'm into my numbers. So anyway, it got me thinking. Oh, I wonder whose feast day that is. I've come back to Christianity over the last few years, and then it came up Saint Cecilia. So I learned about her life, found it fascinating, and then this is the song then that came from. I wrote a song about her life then. So.
Oh, well, we'd love to hear this if you're ready.
Okay. Yep. From the moment you could think and speak, you wanted to give everything to the one who made you, the one who died and saved you, and you vowed to give your life to him. But when your parents wanted to marry you off instead, you did not want to hurt them, Cecilia. And so you said yes, and you prayed for a solution, and a solution came, Cecilia. Cecilia, I feel ya. I understand why you gave your life to and he trusted you, Cecilia, and he went and got baptized, and then he saw your angel standing there with his own eyes, and he was convinced, and he gave his life as well, Cecilia. And his brother was converted.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Your harmonies you work so well together in that.
Thank you very much.
And
She's a bit amazing, Laura is.
is that recorded?
Not yet. No, I want to do that next though. I want to do that next. Yeah.
That's gorgeous. The St Augustine's gig was that Brianna
That was
Corrigan?
Brianna Corrigan. Yeah. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
was that? How did you find
Oh,
her?
that was total pinch me moment. Yeah,
Aye.
yeah. There was even just like walking in for the sound check and her standing up there singing beautiful South songs, and you're just like, how is this like? How am I opening about? Yeah. So.
And was she acoustic like that or gig, or she had a band?
She had a wee band. Yeah, she had a cellist and a guitarist. They were amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Great music
And she was
as
on
well.
guitar herself and singing. Yeah, she was excellent.
What about the song that the new song is part of is it going on an album as well?
Aye, yeah. I'm still putting that album together. Like it's a. I like to do storytelling with my albums, so.
You
yeah.
like what do you mean now? You like
Well, it took a long time. So so the first album had a story, and all the songs were related to something. So the
so
second album, do you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's going
I
to tell a
do, I
story,
do.
but it's also like a follow on from the first one.
yes,
So yeah, it just takes time, and I keep changing my mind, and I'll eventually get there.
but there's nothing wrong with that because you're the person. It's your work on that. Where do
Yeah.
you record? You record that with Kieran Byrne, was it? Kieran?
Yeah, so Kieran Byrne did the second mix on master on that one. Yeah, so I recorded it with Nigel Hegarty in Hedgehog Studios, and Laura was there with me as well.
Where's that on?
It's near Ballabafay. What's the actual name place of it? It's near Ballabafay. So Nigel Hegarty, yeah, he does a lot of sound. He's a musician himself as well. So so he did the recording of it, and he did the first mix and master. And then, unfortunately, the Hedgehog Studios closed now. So then I wanted to get a final mix and master done, and then somebody recommended Kieran Byrne. So I got it done with him then.
Very good.
So yeah.
And are you a songwriter that has a load of songs
Aye.
sitting there?
Aye. Yeah.
Half done and
Half done, and there's a load of them in Cubase. Like I did a short music production course, so some of them I can take them in and get them to a certain level. But a lot of them, most of them, are just in memos on the phone. So there's
Where did you do the course in?
with Tommy Conway.
Oh,
Did
Tommy over
the
there,
short music production course. That was a good few years ago. So that's kind of how I ended up doing the first album.
And that was a good introduction for you, was it?
Oh, brilliant! Yeah,
Aye.
because like you learn the basics of Cubase and how to like record at home yourself and how to bring in other instruments. That's how I started writing the cello, because like I don't know how to play the cello, but when you've learned the technology in Cubase, you can
bring
you
it
can
in.
use your piano or whatever and do it through MIDI. You can make any instrument with your piano. Then you can just turn it into.
Wow.
So technology's moved on a good bit as well. Even like since now you can actually, I want to get this plug-in. I haven't got it yet, but you can get one that with your voice, you can just sing the cello or the whatever, and it'll write it into your piece in that instrument. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get that soon.
That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's changing all the time, but isn't it?
Always changing, yeah. And sure now with like AI and stuff, I don't know.
It's a bit,
I'd say half the stuff out there has been written by AI now. You know, a lot of the pop stuff.
I
you
don't know if it's good.
I know. No, yeah.
There's positives and there's negatives,
There's
like
positive and
everything else. You know
negatives,
what I mean?
Yeah.
The competition that the Music Capitals First International Singer-Songwriter Competition. No, I was just reading about this. That's why I took note of it.
Right.
And that was in Sandino's. That was a couple of
Aye.
years ago, right?
Yeah,
So
23, yeah.
But that you went on then. Your music game was put onto an album.
Aye, so one of the judges on that night, he came up to me at the end of the night and he said I work for this charity, in the homeless charity in Belfast. And
Kindness is not
the charity itself is the Belfast People's Kitchen.
That's what it was.
And the
right.
album then, he said he was putting together an album.
Yeah.
And Kindness in the Streets. So he asked me would I write a song for the charity. I said of course I would. But I didn't know that it was actually going to go on to this like album with all these
Ralph
with
McTell
Ralph
and all,
McTell
like, I
and
know.
Moya Brennan and Frances
Mo-
Black and Mary Black and
know.
all this stuff. So yeah, it ended up being an amazing opportunity for me to, do you know what I mean, to be a part of that. So
Did you meet them or was there any?
no.
No.
Well, sure, I meet Moya all the time at Club
Ah,
Yard.
sure, I know that.
But no, I would have loved to, but no. Maybe one day we'll have a big album launch with all the singers.
How was that experience? Doing that.
It was really different because, like, I know, like, I was a visual artist in a previous life, and it's always quite different.
You
when
were?
I was. Well, I mean, I still am. You're never not an artist, but it's just trying to do everything. You can't really. So I had to just choose one lane, and I've chosen music for now. But it's like I used to always just paint whatever I wanted to paint. But then sometimes you get a commission, and that's very different because then you're painting. You know what I mean? With someone else. Now he did. Damien was amazing. He gave me total freedom to do what I wanted, and I went up and visited the charity and went out on one of the nights with them to learn about it. But it's just a wee bit different because you're just not writing from yourself. You have to write in a different way, you know. So it was different and challenging, but I found it really, really good.
Are you an artist as well then? Is that what you said?
Well, I did do visual art a lot. I've had to put it on the back back burner for a wee while, because I just found trying to give visual art as well as musical art, as well as family and all the rest of it, I just find it's too difficult you're spreading yourself too thin then, and you're not able to give.
Which the like of them things, I think you can come back to them when you do come back to them. Mentally, you're just in the right place to come back to them. You know, I think that's what I feel about things like that at times. You know, just let it go to one side and then come back.
Yeah.
You come back and be a fresh set of eyes. What kind of drawings or paintings did you do?
I would have done a lot of I didn't really. I did it from. I call it the inside out. I don't know how to explain it, but I wouldn't have any plan generally. So I would sit down and I would just paint what comes. But generally, what would usually come out would be like bog cotton or like wildflowers of West Donegal, because that's where I'm from, over Godorway. So it tended to be like flowers that would be from the bog or heather or like wildflowers and kind of those kind of landscapey things. So semi abstract.
Is that watercolors?
Mixed media. I used a bit of watercolor, but on canvas with acrylic and sometimes other paints as well, and a bit of gold and a bit of glitter. And
well, you see, when you make your fortune singing, then you can make your second fortune then in the artist work. You know. What about gigs, Carol? Do you gig much or?
I could gig when I can. Like I do try to just stick with mostly the original music. So you know, you're not going to get gigs like loads and loads of gigs all the time doing that when you're living in Donegal. But I do try. This happens to be a particularly busy spell at the minute where I've got a few gigs. Yeah. You
mentioned Club Yo. That's one of them places where the artist can perform their own music to an appreciative audience.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's been an amazing setup. And
it is absolutely fantastic.
It's helped so many people.
Yeah, because it really is like when you're starting off, like it is a proper stage, you know, and it's all there. And sure, you've got Moya Brennan herself, like introducing the night, and she's there, and everyone is listening. So you do get a taste of like what it's like to You're not an artist that's going to go, and I don't mean disrespectfully to anyone who's playing in the pubs and clubs, but you because you're going to play commercially, you know, for the audiences there. But you're an artist that is basically your own material. You like to. I definitely do. Like I've got one coming up now in Tory that'll all be old Irish songs. You know what I mean? But I do some of them, but I do tend to try and stick with the original because a few people that I'd spoken to, like when I entered into this music world 3 years ago, they said if you're an artist and if your primary thing is to write songs, try not to go down the road of gigging like covers too much, because then that can take over and then you don't have as much time and space then for your own stuff.
I know.
So I just try to do that. Like
you say you're going to Tory for old Irish songs.
Aye.
What do you mean by that? Is this songs you've found again? What?
So it's just Diane Cannon actually got me the gig. She contacted me and she asked me would I go and do it, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, I presume it'll be covers. She was like, yeah. So good old Irish songs. So I would have loved at Frida's, that I was running the last couple of summers. Would have done loads of old Irish kind of covers there as well, thrown into the mix as well. So all the good ones,
Do you look for old songs?
Old ones. Like I would. Yeah.
I love old songs.
I know.
I always have this thing just in my head that we're going to lose songs and we're going to lose them forever.
But you've got Anor now. Anor. They're saving the day for all the old Irish songs.
But they are.
I know, they're absolutely amazing. I kept hearing about them, and then I ended up getting these last minute tickets to one of their gigs in Greenan, and like way even better than the raven. You know what everybody was raving about. I just blew my head off. Like I was.
We were down 2 weeks ago, Jimmy, wasn't it? Down on Emerald Guitars, Alistair. And
I saw the video of that. Yeah.
Just about 25 people there, were 25, 30 people.
You were lucky to get in there then.
Oh, we're lucky anyway. But, no, but you know, as true as God and Him, you see emotionally,
Aye.
because of the surrounding, because of the acoustics, because of everything,
Aye, nice intimate gig.
I could feel it here.
Yeah.
I was like,
Sometimes
really,
you can, can't you?
It's mad.
When you hear someone singing, you can actually feel it in your chest.
It's mad.
I know.
Do you know why some people say, the hairs in the back of my neck? But there is that feeling, you know.
I know.
There is a feeling you go, jeez, I can feel these hairs going.
I know.
And that's
It's the power of music. Like.
And then there's a video Jimmy put up of them at the weekend playing it. And it was in Dublin, Jimmy. Tala. They're playing
Was
in
that
Tala.
where Phil Coulter come and say, I know, imagine. And it kind of looked like maybe they didn't even know he was going to come up, or just spontaneous, like so.
He was up here with us, me and Phil together.
Best buds.
But he was an absolute gentleman.
I saw a few clips of that too. That was amazing. Oh my God!
But he was
so we're getting all the stars.
We are, in fairness. That's why you're here.
I know.
Maria McGreevy. You know Maria?
No, I don't know who that is now at all. No.
She used to go into the stage named Maria McCormick.
Aye. Oh, now you say that. Now I know her now. Hello, Maria.
Sounding stunning as always.
Maria's amazing.
Good stuff.
She's a great woman, that Maria one. Hello.
Good man, Shane McCartney. So lovely hearing your continuities between albums. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely to hear you, Carol, from an old work colleague down in Creeslaw, Paddy. You're bound to work with Paddy.
I've worked in so many places. I'm bound to work with the Paddy. I'm trying to think. Paddy and Creeslaw, who would that be? Paddy. I'm going to have to work that out. Yeah.
Oh, no, that'll be bugging you now.
I know.
Right, we're going to go for a second song, if you don't mind.
Aye.
So this next song.
This is Lily.
This is Lily. This is the brand new song. It's out at midnight.
Midnight tonight.
Can't wait. I'll never sleep.
Sweet love, man, don't you leave us silent, don't you give us a gift, no, no, no. Sweet love, man, don't you sail with a soul? All that glitters is not gold. No, no, no. 'Cause the apple does not fall far from the tree. And although you are you are so like me. Take good care, my sweet. Take good care, my Lily. Sweet love, man, don't you give up your word for the ones that don't deserve. No, no, no. Sweet love, man, don't you know that you're worth more than all that is served to me? I know, you must know, do you know? 'Cause the apple does not fall far from the tree. no, no. And although you are so like me. Take good care, my Sweet love of mine, I have watched you grow from birth till age of 9. Sweet love of mine, as you keep on growing, please keep your spark
That is the brand new single from Carol Wilson, which will be released tonight at midnight. It's beautiful. You go along with that story. You know, your lyrics are lovely. You just go along. Your daughter, she's bound be great to have a song written.
She
about
didn't
you.
really pay much attention to it for the first
She
time.
will.
Well, actually, I didn't really plan to release it. It was one of those ones that sat in the cupboard, you know, for a couple of years, hence the delay. And then I kind of went through my old songs one day and I was like, oh, I remember that one. And played it. And
There's always a reason, but you know what I mean? There's always
maybe.
a reason.
Yeah.
You know, so
timing
it's
and all
lovely.
that.
It's beautiful.
you.
Absolutely beautiful. Right, we're going to get a final song, but we're going to take a commercial break because there's a couple of other things to talk about. 'Cause
Cool.
we've got to pay the rent. Don't go away.
Let's stay in and watch a film. Don't forget to switch the lights off. Will you pop the kettle on? It's freezing.
Switching things on and off this winter and searching for ways to save? Here's a switch that can really help. Sign up to one of our great value smart meter plans
just
and
getting
save up
late,
to
Paul.
30%. Visit electricireland.ie. EAB €1,199 based on 12-month home electric plus SST saver electricity. Discounted unit rates with online billing, direct debit and VAT. Smart meter required. Subject to change. T's and C's apply.
PDO thread lifts and skin boosters, which rejuvenate the skin by improving facial contours, lifting and tightening the jowls, neck, cheeks and eyebrows, are available at Genesis Aesthetics and Skincare Clinic, Gweedore. To choose the right aesthetic treatment for you, contact Mary Ferry, your aesthetic practitioner. Also offering fat dissolving treatments, dermal fillers and laser treatments for all skin conditions. Hair and makeup packages also available. Genesis Aesthetics and Skincare Clinic, Gweedore. 07495 32575.
when the old days arrive and they make the days cold, and he paints the woods colors of crimson and gold. When you feel the soul upon air out to the slope, and remember what it's like to Days start to close out, night unfolds her cape. When the flowers turn to dust and there is no more escape. When words go unspoken, 'cause there's nothing more to say. You always said it better with your eyes anyway. We'll be okay, you and I. We've got heat in our hearts tonight. When everything goes quiet and it's time to say goodnight, I'll thank the God above that you are mine.
Yeah, lovely, beautiful. That song was
That song was called Mine, aye, wee romantic one.
a lovely romantic
Aye.
one. It is. Too. Well, listen. Where are you gigging? You're down in.
So up next now is C-Rack Sessions this Saturday.
Yeah. They're in Rathmullen.
They're in Rathmullen, aye. So we've got the Hopeful Kind playing at that one.
Uh-huh.
So they're a ticketed event. So it's a kind of a follow-on from what Frida Fridays were. So that's
Yes.
a step up from that.
Yes.
So I'll be playing at that. And then we've got Mini Mouthpiece then is the 12th. And then Tory on the 17th. And then Club Yaw at the end. And then the Baller after
The
that. So there's a
17th
few-
of March.
yeah.
Oh, Paddy's Day.
I want to take you to the island. So.
That'll be good. That'll be lovely.
I know.
Aye.
Aye, we boat trip out and stay.
Is
the
that your
night over
first time to do that?
Aye, yeah.
so
Another
good
one
crack.
booked for the summer as well, but that's a daytime session. But yeah, this is the first time doing that one, so
That's
we're
brilliant.
looking forward to it. Yeah.
That's gonna. That's gonna be a good crack. That I hope you have a good time. How do people get out to that? Or I know it'll be boat, but is there
Aye.
tickets involved, or what way is that?
That one's at the hotel, so yeah,
Alright,
it's just
okay.
people can come in.
So they can go online. They'll find that. And Laura, thank you very much indeed for coming up. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
And you're welcome back anytime. Loads of people on here. Teddy Russell says beautiful music, Carol.
Oh, Teddy.
And Gary
Thanks for
said
listening.
Gary Gillen said amazing. Joe James Owen,
Hi, Gary.
absolutely beautiful
Oh,
song
thanks,
and
James
singing. Hazel Russell, hello Hazel.
Oh, very good.
And,
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Hazel sent wee hearts and wee claps and everything.
Hazel.
Yeah, lovely. And Rosalind Gillespie said beautiful voice and music.
Oh, thanks for
And what's that, Jimmy? There, A&L Cafe.
Okay, Nella.
Aye.
Yeah.
Paddy.
Oh, Paddy. I can know you now, Paddy. In Ella Cafe. Yes, he was the chef in Ella, yeah. So
You see, we
that's
weren't-
right. It's all coming back to me now. We had
oh,
good crack in
We
Ella.
weren't long working that one, with Paddy. Yeah. Aye. But come here, it's been an absolute delight. If people want to get in touch, where are you on the social media platforms?
Aye,
and all that?
on all socials, yep.
Oh,
Yep.
great stuff.
Carol Wilson Music or Laura McFadden Cello.
Yes. And you busy, Laura?
Yeah.
That's good.
Plenty of things coming up in the pipeline now, so
That's
just
good.
enjoying the camp before the storm.
Well, come here, will you come back again, Carol? So,
I will. Yeah, indeed.
That was lovely. I really enjoyed that.
I just thought it was mad though, because I saw earlier on that Aslan, again, we're on tonight. The last time, it was the first time I was up here about 2.5 years ago. To Christy himself, you were on the phone to him.
Aye.
Imagine.
God, time flies.
I know, same night. Mad.
But anyway.
Yes, thank you very much.
They wanted, Billy says, make sure Carol Wilson's on the programme tonight. We're not coming on. But the best of luck. Come here.
Thanks a million for having me.
I think that Tory would be brilliant.
I look forward to that.
It'd be
now.
just nice
Something
setup.
different.
Well, come here. The best of luck, Carol Wilson and Laura McFadden. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Broadcasting throughout the Northwest and across the world online on highlandradio.com. Your voice, your station.
Yes, it is, and you're welcome back. And coming up, we're delighted to say he's back again. Our good friend George Murphy is in the Baller Arts Centre this coming weekend. George, hello, George. How are you, my friend?
Well, Paul, from one Monday night session to another,
I'm
sitting here. I've handed over the reins for the Monday night session that I run briefly to one of the other gentlemen that sings a few songs here and
Where are you
to come
tonight?
out. But I run a session in the Beaumont House every Monday, so I'm in here at the moment.
Excellent.
Yeah. How are things with you, Paul?
Things
All
is
good?
good. Things is great. And how's yourself?
Not a bother. All is good. I'm looking forward to coming back up to Donegal now to play a few tunes.
You're back in this coming Saturday night.
That's right, in the Ballard Theatre in Ballybuffet. It's been very, very good to us over the years. Now we've done a few shows there now over the years, and and I'm really looking forward to returning. It's a bit of a stripped back lineup this time, Paul. I'm doing the Rising Suns tour later in the year. Some of the bigger venues like Vicar Street and the Cork Opera House and the Millennium Forum and stuff like that. But I'm trialing this kind of new gig with two other lads. Sean Regan, one of the finest fiddle players in the country. He played a lot with Damien Dempsey and Sharon Shannon and Finbar Fury, Sinead O'Connor, and so played with all the greats. So I'm blessed to have him beside me. And then I've another guy, lead guitarist Conor O'Sullivan from Cork. He's a fantastic player. So it's a stripped back kind of gig. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the Rising Suns, but I'm really enjoying it. It's given me an opportunity to sink my teeth into the songs a bit more, you know.
Of course. And what can people expect? The old classics, the songs that I always say that simply just don't go away. The ballads and do you know what I noticed? You have a new song out. We're going to play it here before we go, and I love it. Absolutely love it, because I know you put your own verse on the end of it, and it was an old hit for Barry Maguire way back many years ago. Eve of Destruction.
That's right, yeah. Well, I just, you know something, Paul, a few years ago, I released the song Universal Soldier.
That's right.
And I was a bit torn between that song and Eve of Destruction at the time. I wanted to release an anti-war song. And, you know, things weren't, at the time when I released Universal Soldier, things weren't as horrendous in the world as they probably are even now today. So it's only gone from bad to worse since then. And it's, you know, you turn on your TV screens and see some of the things that's going on in the world now, and it's just, it beggars belief. You know, there's maniacs in charge all over the bloody world, and you know, it's the end of the human race as we know it is the touch of a button away, which is fucking scary, you know. So I wanted to release a song about that, and Eve of Destruction tells that very message.
It does, and
you know,
it's an old song, but it's very prevalent at the minute. You know what I mean?
But that's exactly what I'm saying. For a song to have come out in the '60s and still be as relevant, if not more relevant today, it's, you know, it's sad. It's great from a musical point of view that we can give this old song a new lease of life, but it's a crying shame that it's still relevant today, you know.
Absolutely. And tell me, what about Dockers? How's that going for you?
I start my first rehearsals tomorrow, Paul. I'm in with Tara Howley, who I'm sure you've met. She was up with the Honor. Yep. She was up with the Honor lads a few times. Brilliant musician, but she's also a brilliant actress. And myself and Tara, it's a two-person play. And so, yeah, you know, it's cool, and to be working on a project with Damien Dempsey and doing that, it's been a really rewarding experience. When I finished school, Paul, I wanted to be an actor. Yeah. You know, that's always what I wanted to do, but the music kind of fell into my lap. So to be getting the chance now to flex my acting muscles is something I'm delighted with. And it tells a story all about how Dublin became Dublin and how it became the city, because it was built on trade, and the trade began down on the docksides, and it's all about the docks and how, you know, it's become a thing of the past, and people were replaced by machines and all that end of things. So it's been a history lesson for me, as well as getting an opportunity to get involved in the acting side of things, you know.
Well, no better man than yourself, George, you know. But listen, we're not going to hold you up, because I know you're busy in there in the Beaumont, from one Monday night session to another, as you say. But this coming Saturday night is at the Ballard Arts Centre, and people can get tickets from the Ballard Arts Centre, and it's going to be a good night as always. And we look forward to you coming up. Some maybe Monday night, George. You're about the area, you know.
Paul, I'll definitely make it. I tell you, with the nappy stacking up down here, it's hard to get away of. She let me around the corner to the local, but letting me up to Donegal of a Monday is a bit trickier, you know.
I get
but
that.
listen, I'll definitely do my best to get up and catch up with yourself and Jimmy at some point. And thanks so much for having me on. And I hope people enjoy the new single. And yeah, we're going to be in the Ballard Arts Centre on Saturday Saturday. And do you know what I'll do? I'll do for you, Paul. I'll shoot a little video of the session that we're at here tonight, and sure, you can, if you want, you can fire it up on your, from one Monday night session to another.
Brilliant,
you might fire it up on your Monday night page and see if the listeners on your end enjoy it. You know?
Absolutely, of course we will. Jimmy will sort that out, and you sort it out on your end. And George, as always, it's a pleasure and a delight. And